I'd say 4 or 5 years ago, we started with entrepreneurs really tackling what I would call front-end problems. So they were tackling the distribution challenges and really bringing a lot of products online. I would now say that after a few years and after people in insurance have seen that there is venture capital flowing in and also exits happening, we've seen insurance professionals move into the startup world, and now we're seeing them tackle slightly more difficult problems that are deeper inside the value chain, and problems that I think other people that haven't had exposure to insurance perhaps have never even heard of. When we're looking for a startup, there are 3 things that we're really looking for. From a product perspective, it's really important to make sure that you're starting with a real problem. So don't start with the solution, start with the problem. From a market perspective, we're really looking for, at the early stage, an interesting set of hypotheses about the market, how it's growing, what you see your role to be in that market, and how you're going to access customers. And then from a team perspective, we're looking for a really interesting blend of both insurance expertise and technology expertise as well. There are 2 things that come to mind for startups. The first is really understand the problem that you're solving and understand the return that you're giving to, for example, a carrier if you're working in a partnership. The second thing is really understand what it is that you're looking for from an investor. At Anthemis, we are sector-focused investors, so we look at financial services and we really specialize in the insurance industry. And we like to know what it is that a startup is looking for apart from the cash. Some of the things that we're able to help with, for example, are things like business development. So if a startup comes along and is looking for access to or introductions to interesting carriers that either can provide risk capacity or can be a customer of technology, those are the things that we can kind of help with. One of the things that we like to do is help startups understand not just who they should be talking to, but sometimes who they shouldn't be talking to. So at Anthemis, we're thesis-driven investors, and so we look at the entire insurance value chain as well as the individual components within it. From a distribution perspective, we believe that insurance is moving to a certain extent towards being invisible, so being in the background, something that you don't necessarily have to worry about. From an underwriting perspective, it's getting smarter with more use of external data to improve underwriting outcomes and ultimately loss ratios. And then from the back end, looking at core systems, we believe that they're getting leaner, overall bringing down expense ratios across the industry.